guys, it's your Low Carb Queen here. Hey, I am just getting off work. Oh my gosh. Being retired is a real thing, because when you got to get back out there and go to work, my goodness, it feels different, okay? So I didn't get a chance. I'm going to talk a little bit, just briefly. I didn't get a chance to talk to y'all last week because I was going out of town. So I weighed myself that Friday and I lost 10 pounds. I'm going to show that video. Where I got on the scale and I was 10 pounds lighter. I was trying to be conscious about my carbs. I did take a heaping dose of castor oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons full. And today is Friday. No, I'm sorry. Today is Thursday, February 1st. So I am going to take another heaping dose of castor oil, because castor oil cleans you out, okay? For old and new. Sorry to be so graphic, but it does. And so normally I would get on the scale Saturday before I do my live, but I'm not going to get on the scale this Saturday because I got on the scale earlier this week twice, and it showed that I had gained weight, and I was really disappointed. Like, I reached my goal of being in the 50s, and then, you know, it's just like a roller coaster. But what I'm doing is I'm taking in the data and I'm analyzing what I'm doing differently. So there was a 21-day challenge on Facebook. I exercised every day for those 21 days. When the 21 days ended, I stopped. So all last week, or all this very week, all this week, I did not exercise. Yeah, I know. So that's the main thing. And I monitored myself with carbs, but you know, I have to get out of the mindset that I'm free to eat more carbs just because I'm not eating meat. And that's the mindset that I have. So I've got to change that mindset. And so I think that's what the problem is in terms of me gaining, 3 or 4 pounds. So that's what I've got to work on. But what I am going to do is on Saturday, I'm going to be live making the hot dogs out of carrots. That's what I'm going to do. And that's going to be fun. So yeah, and I'm going to get back to exercising. But that'll be my minimum of 3 days a week, getting back on track. There's a high level of consistency that has to go with this process, especially when you're dealing with carbohydrates, because, carbohydrates put that weight on. And when you don't eat carbs, then your body is looking for those carbs, so it pulls it from somewhere else, which subsequently takes the weight off. I know the math of it. I know all about it. Just it's the implementation that I'm struggling with, okay? But I'm gonna get there. I feel really good. Like I said before, I feel so much better now that I'm not eating meat. It's almost like the weight doesn't even matter to me. It does, because I have the scale and I'm getting on it. But the fact that I feel so much better, it just takes away the pain of the weight. My knees feel better, everything. I'm putting turmeric in my tea every morning. This is the tea that I take to work. I've still got a little bit left. The tea bags are in there. But I put turmeric in there, and I put apple cider vinegar in there to help cut my appetite. And so that's definitely working in terms of the turmeric cutting down on the inflammation and just not eating the meat. The struggle is having enough to eat, because when you don't eat meat, you want to eat more frequently because it doesn't seem like you're full. That's been my experience so far, but it still doesn't make me want to give up and start eating meat. last night I had a piece of trout. I started trying to eat some fish that I supposedly should be able to eat. And so I tried trout, and it was good. I did feel a little funny, but I took 2 Benadryls and was knocked out. So I didn't have any side effects, and I felt really good about that. So I'm definitely going to be trying some different types of fish. The trout was good. It didn't really have a lot of flavor. Kind of like tasted like chicken. We'll see what happens. So no weight for this week, because I just don't want to disappoint myself. I was in the 50s. I'm going to stay in the 50s. I'm not going to self-sabotage, mess up, whatever we want to call it. I'm not going to do that. So next Saturday, I will weigh myself, and it'll be a 2-week weigh-in, not a 1-week weigh-in. All right, guys, that's all I have. Low Carb Journey, Low Carb Life with your Low Carb Queen. And remember, every day is a new beginning. Bye-bye.
See me now, why don't you hear me out? Can't you see what we're about?